Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. So this video is again the progress update on this season 17, where I am right now. Spent around close to 27 hours so far trying to get the Conquest done, and so it's a journey as such. Just a friendly reminder, do check out the challenge rift for this season, which is what this clip is, this initial highlight for you. It's extremely easy. It's just like, the character is very tanky. You just need to spam some blood-steven power, and you'll get the thing sorted. As always, when it comes to challenge rift, try to rush from one elite pack to another if your character can do it, and that will make it a whole lot easier. But it's something that if you are at the beginning of the season, you'll get 5 million gold, you'll get a whole bunch of crafting material that will help you for your season journey. So do that, and weekly there will be a challenge rift. Alright, so now I have already completed the champion journey, and the next 3 would require me to complete something called Conquest. Now, Conquest is a quest that could be quite tough for some. It could be quite easy as well, depending on what you do. There are 5 conquests to choose from. You have to do 3 out of 5. So one of them is Years of War, which you have to complete a GR 55 with 6 sets items. So each class has 4 sets, so that would mean that you'll need another, roll another class in order to complete the journey, complete the Conquest itself. So is GR 55 hard or not? I think if you are playing just one class, one build, it's not hard because it depends on what kind of gear you have, and then you just modify your goal accordingly, and then you'll find what's the best for your kind of like a hero, and you kind of just progress from there. So 55 usually is not that hard, but if you're new to the journey, maybe it's a little bit hard. So right now what you're seeing here is 55 Inarius, my first attempt, and Inarius is kind of nice. It's a melee kind of build. What you do is that you kind of build the corpse around you so as to feel the DPS ahead of you, to use corp lance to hit the target in front. Now that goes pretty well, but of course it's always a little bit hard in the map that you just enter because there's no corpse around, and you can pop Land of the Dead as well. That kind of freezes everything, generate you have no restriction on corpse, and you can just keep generating corpse. But some maps are good, some maps are not so good, and the problem I have with the Inarius set is that I do not have the items that make this build work. I don't have the Trago kind of fan, which is a one-hand item, so I use the Joseph kind of set. It doesn't really work in a way because with the Trago fan, I could have 100% apply a curse onto an enemy, which would then interact with my deity binding, which is a bell that would reduce the damage by 50% or so. So it's less ideal, but it's still doable. Struggle a little bit, 55 here, and this is my second run with the 55 Inarius. Just to show you that, it does, the build does work pretty well. Majority of the time is no problem with that. And I just feel a little bit fragile. So that's my first set that I've got the Years of War progress. Next one is Pestilence. Oh my goodness, that is one of the hardest one I've done. Mainly because, again, I don't have the gear that is required to get it work. And what I found that for this Pestilence build is the only thing I could rely on is Land of the Dead. So I have to kind of group the elites together and make sure that they're all grouped up, and then I pop Land of the Dead and just destroy everything. But the character felt really fragile, died a couple of times, but I still can made it. I think with the right gear, I probably could have done it a lot better, but it's just one of those things that I'm unable to get it kind of thing. Especially at the early season when I don't really have that many Paragon Pawn or the gear that at my disposal. So it feels really, really hard. But once you have enough corpse around you, Pestilence is fine. But I didn't quite enjoy this second set. So the third set is Rathma. So Rathma is back to my good old days. I've done Rathma all the time in the past, and it's very comfortable. The Singularity Mage is very strong, and basically it was just a walk in the park. I've done a 55, after that I've done a 60, and I'm pretty sure I can just keep pushing. and that is you know, by mean of saying that I don't really have the full set of like BIS item. It's just some like pieces that make the Rathma work, but goodness me, that was really fun. So it's good that I struggle on Inarius and then Pestilence, but I kind of get the Rathma right, and back to the good old kind of Rathma. It took me a while to get it, but you know, kind of once you get it, it's sort of like, it's just like riding a bicycle. You never truly forget how to ride a bike. You just get back on top of the bicycle and you start cycling. So that was how I felt in Rathma. It's a lot of interaction. You have to make sure that all the timing is right, all the rhythm is right. The mages are being brought into the world within the kind of like despawn cycle, so you don't override each other. Have to make sure that the resources are up as well when you do that. But all this sort of thing, I mean, it's just like second nature after a while you've done it. So I really had a lot of fun doing the Inarius. Then I've got another one which is doing the 55 again, and this is also Rathma. I really enjoy doing Rathma. So this is yet another second run on Rathma. Again, it's just very stable. Just strong, you kill off everything, no need to skip anything at all. So you know, good old Rathma. And then I've got another one which is like Greater Rift 60, which is the timing also pretty amazing. You know, I think this Rathma build I can push it to 70 to get my primal ancient at least eligible for it. So the last one is Tragor. Tragor, I never quite enjoyed it, but I make a build that worked somewhat like a Rathma build. So instead of the singularity mages, I bring the blood mages or red mages here. You can see the DPS is not that great, but fortunately I have the Juset set, which is to buff the minion when the skeleton are being commanded. So so I mean, in the end, I didn't really have a lot of problem with this, so I end up finishing this as well. So in short, the Years of War Conquest, I'm 4 out of 6 done. So the next one I'm going to do is going to be a monk, and I'm going to just see how it goes. I may also do all the set dungeon as well, because you can do 8 set dungeon, and that will also count as another conquest. So that is yet another option. There are quite a few things going on, but I feel that I'm going to get there. So I hope you guys are also having fun with the season 17. I think the real game come to me is when I finish off with all these conquests, and I will be doing the LN or the Seasons of Nightmare using the legacy of Nightmare, kind of like a, you know, or ancient but no set bonus kind of build. So I'm very looking forward to it. Seems to me that this season there's a lot of build experimentation, and it's kind of fun. Alright, see you next time. Goodbye.